Hey Russell fam, in today's video we are going to do a flip through of Growing with Grammar Level 7. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to our Russell's Loving Life YouTube channel. Here on this channel we talk about homeschooling, homemaking, and everything in between. I am a homeschooling mom of 2 and I have been homeschooling since 2012. We also have a blog which is russellslovinglife.com. Make sure to check that out. There, I give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years of homeschooling. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that little bell notification down at the bottom. That just lets you know every time we upload a new video. And if you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. In today's video, I'm going to show you a flip through of Growing with Grammar Level 7. This will be my 5th year teaching Growing with Grammar. Bailey started it, my 7th grader, when he was in 3rd grade, and I used it last year with my 1st grader, and she is also doing it this year as a 2nd grader. I love this curriculum. I love how it starts and how it builds from the basics, how it diagrams sentences, and it goes from there. I love the foundation. I love the fundamentals. So let me turn this camera around and show you. Growing with Grammar Level 7 comes with your student's manual, their workbook, the answer key, and their tests. Typically what I do is I take all of these tests out, I 3-hole punch them and put them in a notebook, which makes my life so much easier because I'm not having to keep up with stray pieces of paper or an envelope. So I just punch holes in them, and once you get to the test, it will tell you take the test after this lesson. And typically the tests are front and back on 2 pages. Well, this one was it was a 3-page test. And see, then right here it tells you use after chapter review, part 2. Typically you will have 2 tests, one in the middle and one at the end of each of your units that you're going through. So, and then there is an answer key to the tests. Let me find it. The answer key for test is not in this answer key. That's just for the workbook. Here is your grading system that it tells you if they've missed what their grade will be. All right, and here is the answer key for test 1. And then 2, and this entire curriculum has 18 tests in here. So that covers the test and the answer key on that. Now here, this is basically their reading information that tells them what they're doing, shows them their examples. All right, everything that is covered in each chapter. All right, chapter 1 is parts of speech. Chapter 2 is more parts of speech. Chapter 3 is parts of a sentence. Chapter 4 is more parts of a sentence. As these curriculums go up in level, they go further in depth into things, which I love so much. Chapter 5 is the correct use of verbs, pronouns, and modifiers. Chapter 6 is phrases. Chapter 7 is clauses. Chapter 8 is agreement. And then chapter 9 is mechanics, vocabulary, and usage. So over here on chapter 1, so we are on lesson 1, or chapter 1, lesson 1, and they're going to read this. It's going to give them examples. And then we go to the next lesson. So I am going to show you what the workbook looks like, or worksheets look like for lesson 1-1. And typically these worksheets are front and back for each day. Here's worksheet 1-1. There you go. And then you're going to go on to the next lesson. And then for your answer key, we're going to go to lesson 1-1. And here, whoop, pages stuck together on me. Lesson 1-1, here you go. Here's your answers for everything that they are doing. Typically, what I do for my oldest, or my now 7th grader, is I let him read this. He reads all of it, and then he starts on the worksheet. And if he has any questions at that point, I will come help. I am trying to teach him to become an independent learner, which helps me because of my 2nd grader. But I'm always there to answer questions, but I want him to be able to teach himself and learn. And then I go back and check all of the answers in here. He doesn't get this, he just has this. So I get to go back and check and make sure that he's doing everything and understanding what he is doing. And then you get into the diagramming like this. Let's see, this is 4-8. Let me show you. I love the diagramming in here. He does not like the diagramming so much, but he will when he gets older. I think they benefit so much from the diagramming. See? So much diagramming going on. And with the way we talk and text these days, we don't really cover all of this in our everyday lives anymore. But I think it's so important to have this basic foundation of diagramming and grammar. So that was the flip through of Growing with Grammar. I hope you found this flip through helpful and informative. If you have any questions about Growing with Grammar Level 7, give me a drop it in the comments below. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.